Welcome back, gamers, to another Pokemon commentary. Now, Coro and the new trailer were just revealed, and I'll cover the trailer later on. The newest Mega Evolutions are Mega Gallade, Mega Camperupt, and Mega Sharpedo, all of which we had anticipated for in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Now, Mega Camperupt was actually one of my favorite Pokemon in Ruby and Sapphire, and considering that it was only a Ruby exclusive, I figured, okay, I got to get this guy, no doubt about it. But yeah, as we noticed that Mega Camperupt has a visual and physical change through its Mega Evolution. Its height is it's a little taller and a lot heavier than what it was before. And it's basically the two rock formations on its back that were originally in its original form have now transformed into a physical volcano, which, as you can see, has lava flowing through the very bottom of it, in which the rock where the circle formations on the side of Camperupt, which I never knew what they were up to this point, now have formed into rocks, perhaps. Well, let me take that back. Yeah, they are rocks. Now, the Mega Camperupt gets a ability change, but its typing is still the same. It's still a fire and ground type, but its ability Sheer Force is now making it a force to be reckoned with. Now, Sheer Force, in my opinion, is something that, okay, put it like this. If Tauros had gotten a Mega Evolution, the ability Sheer Force would prove to be a great advantage for it and a large step in the right direction for a Pokemon of its stature. Camperupt, on the other hand, is a whole new category other than Tauros. Sheer Force with Camperupt is like giving a bull the keys to a bulldozer. But pretty much like abilities such as Sheer Force and Iron Fist are abilities that would increase like their physical strength and its attacks such as Double Edge or I don't know, Takedown or something like that. But now let's look at the more serious matter of the fact. We all know that Camperupt was not a very fast Pokemon to start with, and its speed is even lower now with its Mega Evolution. Now, I don't really have a problem with that. It's only the fact that I really kind of didn't expect Mega Camperupt to be super fast. I mean, being the fact that it's carrying like a volcano on its back, I would only imagine that it running fast would be like, oh, okay, you're basically like you're running around with a volcano on your back. So just because you're heavier, it doesn't mean you're not faster. And quite frankly, Mega Camperupt is interesting to me because its concept is something that will keep the X and Y series going even more forward than it already has. But anyway, let's keep moving. Okay, in the next one, we have the Team Magma and Team Aqua in a crossover photo of the Coro magazine, which features Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre, and features Archie and Maxie with their admins and their grunts focusing on each other through the slides of the paper. Now, like I said in my other videos, this actually proved my point that due to Team Aqua and Team Magma's meddling, the Primal Evolutions have been reawakened in Groudon and Kyogre, which is a little more than what I can say because, quite frankly, I think that, okay, if you mess with an animal in the wild, it's only going to turn around and attack. So basically, you're messing with the creators of both land and sea. In this particular setting, is a larger danger than it may have already appeared, because as we've seen in the cartoon, Kyogre and Groudon have faced off with each other, and it ended very badly, but at the same time it proved to be detrimental to the Pokemon world itself, due to the fact that Kyogre can summon a wave strong enough to wipe out an entire world, and yet Groudon itself has the ability to create land out of basically anything. And being that Primal Groudon is now a fire type, it is still even weaker than what it was against Primal Kyogre. Now, there's nothing really wrong with that. I don't really have a problem with that, but the fact of the matter is, I kind of thought they'd get some type of advantage, but being that they are the signature Pokemon for Omega Ruby and Sapphire, I really am not expecting too much from them. And if this is to be true, then the whole point of the storyline is to keep Team Magma and Team Aqua from reawakening the primal evolutions within Groudon and Kyogre. I mean, that's just a thought for now. Let's keep moving forward. Okay, now we're on to the more Mega Evolution half. Mega Gallade has been the subject of speculation throughout, the entire announcement of Pokemon OR and AS. Personally, I really don't understand why, because Gallade is from the Sinnoh region, but being that it's only a new region and they probably have, they're going to probably let them transfer between regions now, it seems only necessary. And as we can see, Mega Gallade is in a sense more of a superhero fashion, because the blades on its elbows have turned red, and it has red gems, I believe, on its arms and chest. And it still maintains its main coloring on its forehead, but has a slight editorial on its frontal lobe, I guess. I'm not even what you would call those, antennas or whatever. But Mega Gallade still retains its same typing, and has the ability Inner Focus. So I guess with the whole psychic type thing, it would only increase its abilities through both fighting and its second type. Now, Mega Gallade does not actually seem like a bad Pokemon to use in a tournament or a online fight with another trainer. But at the same time, I kind of figured that they'd do something else, because at first when I saw this, I was like, this is Mega Gardevoir. But then I saw it, like, okay, that's Gallade, never mind. So, kind of really don't have much to say on Mega Gallade, only except that it's about time, really. That's about all I gotta say to it. And finally, after all this time, I'm so happy to finally see this. Mega Sharpedo. Quite frankly, Mega Sharpedo is not what I thought it would be, but it's still awesome looking nonetheless. It has the appearance of a great white shark, and still has no tail for whatever reason. I don't understand what that was supposed to be, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? Now, as from what I see in the description, I'm not too good on reading Japanese either, or speaking it. I think Mega Sharpedo still keeps its type, and at the same time gets the ability Strong Jaws, which means that abilities such as Bite, which is one of its signature abilities, well, it's the attribute of any kind of shark, rather. Its ability, Strong Jaws, will make its biting a type abilities even stronger than what it was. Which is actually pretty cool, because I'm thinking, okay, you already can ride on a Sharpedo. Mega Sharpedo would mean that you can practically swim across the entire ocean with Mega Sharpedo. But hey, like I said, Mega Sharpedo is of course, Alpha Sapphire exclusive Pokemon, which means you'd have to get both to either deal with Mega Camperupt or Mega Sharpedo. I'm getting both because I like them both. That's all it is to it. Let's continue. And finally, we have new information on Rayquaza, which really is not much of a surprise. But they also said that there is a possible hidden secret that Rayquaza is hiding. Maybe a Mega Evolution, maybe it's a Primal Evolution. I am not sure. But at the time, I'm really only concerned with the fact that, okay, you have Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So this whole Alpha Emerald is kind of now in the pipeline. But at the same time, I don't think it'll happen anymore, because in Ruby and Sapphire, Rayquaza appeared regardless if you had Emerald or not, and that was before Emerald even came out. So even if Rayquaza is supposed to get his own game, it's only a natural fact that whatever secret is hiding behind Rayquaza is only a matter of time before it's revealed, before the games are released. Anyway, gamers, that's the commentary for Pokemon OR and AS. Drop a comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.